Sweet, we are live, ladies and gentlemen.
This is my first stream. Wow, thank you.
Yeah. So, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Nerd Kota. I am Kota. I'm joined with my good friend here, Bryson. Say hi.
Uh, Hello. I'm glad to be here. It's my first stream, so thank you for having me. You hear me pretty good.
All right. So tonight we're gonna do something a bit different other than gaming. So tonight we're actually gonna do a podcast. So which is exciting. We've been wanting to do this for quite a while now. By now, I know another good friend of mine, Wonder. He was supposed to join us tonight, but he is doing his stream. So I'm like, but yeah, I got Bryson here. I believe, one that's gonna join us pretty soon. Another, I am not too sure about her actually. Uh, her internet just shut off all of a sudden. So
Yeah, it is getting pretty cloudy out there right now, so
yeah, so
well,
hopefully,
it's just yes, I wouldn't mind. I mean, I suspect maybe some technical difficulties, but hopefully not.
yeah. And so far, it looks like we're actually sounding good right now too. So this is good. So yes, we are gonna do a podcast for you guys, and we're gonna talk about Star Wars because we're big Star Wars fans, aren't we?
We're going to talk about the one subject that's probably been over exhausted over and over and over and over and over and over again.
They're like, oh god, not another Star Wars ones.
Yeah, right. That's how it is. And, you guys talking about Star Wars again? Shit.
God, what's new on this channel? What's new on this channel? All he does is play Star Wars games.
Really, is that how you play, or
well,
what else are you
recently,
playing?
I've been playing like Battlefront 2. I played some Battlefront 2. I played it on the stream a couple times. Knowing that too, the series that's going on right now, it is Jedi Fallen Order. That's what it was.
Okay.
So I've been playing that quite a lot actually. I played it. I finished a stream about that. I think Friday, I believe. So Friday, I finished a stream of Star Wars Jedi. Knowing that too, like I said, I've been wanting to try to play Knights of the Old Republic on this channel, but every time I stream it, the game just crashes.
Yeah, it's probably not compatible or something. I'm not too sure.
Which is
Yeah.
which is kind of weird because I'm able to play like so I have PC games on here. I have Halo. Um I played Subnautica. I played what was it, the Plague Tale. I played all that on here, and that has like high res graphics. But when I put it on Star Wars, it just poof, it just crashed because those graphics are just like low end, something like that. So that's what I'm surprised by. It's just like, how is my game crashing? How's my game crashing on a low spec game, and yet I'm playing these high end games on my computer, and yet I'm not having issues.
Yeah. You're probably asking the wrong person, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I have a friend who's playing the new Battlefield, which is pretty fun.
Hmm.
I like playing the multiplayer online, and it's always fun being a German. So
Ah.
it's I don't know, some kind of weird humor, I guess you could say. You can joke
Ah.
about it a lot. So
Good.
and yeah, he's also played Jedi Fallen Order, and I heard they recently got updates to it where you can do more stuff after you beat the game.
I have no idea. I have not beat the game yet, so I cannot say for
Oh,
sure.
yeah, he told me about it where everybody was complaining about wanting to have more stuff to do after you beat the game. So they
Oh.
did a bunch of updates to it now. So
Yeah, from what I heard, it was like when that first came out, a couple of my coworkers beat that game, and here they said there was like there's very few replay activity on that one. So once you
yeah,
finish, you're basically finished. So
it's over. Yeah,
yeah, so that's what I'm kind of like. I don't know, just like I have not finished the game yet. I got pretty far, I want to say.
yeah. Fuck, dude. Am I allowed to cuss in here? Is
Go ahead, yeah, I don't mind.
that okay? I don't want to monetize you or anything like that.
Oh no,
Yeah, man.
like I said, I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna probably edit this out, so or edit it, like bleep it or whatever. It's like, but
Oh,
it's a
you did.
podcast, man. So
Okay. Um, Yeah, fuck, man. I'm still trying to beat Red Dead Redemption 2. It's been 2 years and I'm still like halfway through the game.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of stuff you can do on there, man. It's just so much better than the first one. I mean, in a lot of different ways, but it's also challenging at the same time. It's
Oh,
still
I
pretty
see.
fun.
Oh shit, what happened? There we go. Oh, that was weird. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Had a technical difficulties right there. Okay.
No, you're good.
Alrighty. So, but yeah, we're like, we've been like, so we've been Star Wars fans. I've been a Star Wars fan since, God, when was I a Star Wars fan? How long ago was that? I think, I think the earliest memory I have like Star Wars was watching my family play watch Empire Strikes Back. Watch Empire Strikes Back because I remember that scene where he actually fights on that on
On the Death
Bison.
Star.
No, not the Death Star. It's the what was it? Is it Bison? Is it Bison or Bison or Cloud City? Cloud City.
Oh, with the yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
when
yeah.
you see like when you actually see like Luke and Vader just fight on that scaffold.
In the yeah, the cryo chamber, and they make their way through the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, right before that big reveal of Vader's Valhalla like that.
I
So,
think the first Star Wars movie I ever watched was where Call My Interest was Return of the Jedi.
oh,
That was
Return.
that was my very first introduction to Star Wars, and then I got didn't watch New Hope, and then Empire Strikes Back.
Mm. Well, look, see, because like so that's the earliest memory of the one I watched fully was Episode 1. Was that was the,
It's
like
the
the
one, so it's Phantom Menace, right?
yeah, the Phantom Menace. Yeah.
Ah.
To be honest, I kind of liked it. I liked that. To be honest, I enjoyed Episode 1. I'm part one of the few.
Yeah, I loved it too. I loved it too. It's probably in my top five.
Mm.
Took a little long to get there, but right in the beginning, you just dive right into the lightsaber action real quickly. And,
That was a highlight of the entire movie was that scene because like I said because the other ones like I said I can understand why like, people like prefer the prequels because that was like more like storytelling, story driven, and the effects were
yeah,
practical. But for me, it was like for episode 1, like, so the lightsaber fights in the previous movies were just like kind of slow, especially that um 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 um, um, um Vader versus Obi-Wan on New Hope. That one, man, when I watched it again, I'm just like,
did
dude,
you ever
this one I was like,
watch that fan made
oh, the
short
reimagined
film?
one.
Yeah, the reimagined one.
Oh,
That
dude,
that was pretty awesome, man.
that
That was
was
awesome.
awesome. That was super awesome. When I first heard about it, I think that was like a year ago. I think that's when they kind of released like kind of like the teaser of it. They kind of released a teaser of it and something like that. And here, uh, now they like they actually put it out, and man, that was like,
Yeah, when I first saw it, I thought it's just the thumbnail and the title. I was like, "What the fuck's this? This is so stupid." And
yeah.
so I
I,
clicked it, watched it, and then it was pretty cool, man. I enjoyed it very much.
it was pretty cool, yeah. Like and like with so bad with fan films, it's kind of like a hit and miss kind of thing. Because you understand, like the fan films, it's low budget. Yes, it's low budget. Effects are not gonna be great. Story might be good. Like I said, it's just kind of like a hit and miss. But like so, when you put like that much like dedication in that one video, and how long that video was, also like 5 minutes, wasn't it?
It was like a good maybe 5, 8, 10 minute video, but
Yeah.
yeah, just like you said, it timed out perfectly. It fit so well in with the story in that time frame,
Mm-hmm.
with whatever else was happening. And then my favorite part about it was you saw clips, well not clips, but just reenactments of the fight they had that lava planet Mustafar.
Mustafar.
Mustafar,
Mustafar.
yeah.
Yeah.
There were some types where they
Oh,
were
are you talking about the one they hear that the echo kind of thing, like that, like kind of like a flashback kind of thing?
yeah, a little bit, yeah. Not only the voices, but
Yeah.
there's like a fight scene things like they're walking backwards through that tunnel, and then
Oh, okay, I
there's
see.
like some other parts in that fight scene that reenact that came from Mustafar.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. I think
That was
yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah, that was pretty cool. Like I said, my favorite part of that film was uh like I said, it's just like that one, just that anticipation, like when you see him, like I said, you kind of gets, you see like the actual shot. I mean, the background is like digitally, you can tell the background is digitally recreated, but you see the actors, like you see them place it in the same way. However, they change it soon as they start fighting, and I thought they did pretty good at that. I thought they did really good on that one. We're just like it flows, it flows, and only that too, it would fit in today's uh cinema. It would, in like today's cinema, like so if you were to watch it on the movies, that like a fight scene would play out the same way as the film would.
Yeah, yeah, it was good.
It was good. Yeah, I love it. I love it. The guy was actually I seen a teaser. That guy is actually gonna recreate that scene from Cloud City. Actually,
Ah,
yeah. So
that
yeah,
would be.
that would be interesting. That scene alone was a really good. That was actually really good compared to the on the original trilogies. On the real trilogies, I thought that lightsaber scene was awesome. Like I said,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, besides the Darth Maul and Qui Gon Jinn and Obi
yeah,
Wan versus Anakin, those that fight scene that guy made was just totally awesome, man. Just like
yeah.
um,
Like,
things you know you want things you want to see in a lightsaber fight. That's
it,
what he delivered in
yeah,
that
it
little
was,
10-minute clip. Yeah.
in my opinion, it was a bit slow. But the reason why it was slow is like it felt like that actual like a samurai movie. Those are samurai movies you see like they measure each other, they measure like they get like a feel of each other before they actually like go attack. Today's it's just like like just like in and out like really quick like that. This one like it just felt like an actual fight, because if
Yeah.
you're to actually get in a fight, it feel like it would like this, because you gotta like measure the person, you gotta slow and see how it goes, and after that's when you're just kind of like whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was good, especially that one part where Vader's kind of walking around and he just sense Obi Wan. Then he just lifts up his hand and lightsaber comes up
Oh
straight
yeah,
into it. And
yes.
yeah, so that's pretty good.
That was pretty.
Pretty good.
And not that too. That reveal, man. That reveal was awesome. I've seen like videos where people don't watch Star Wars, and they reacted for the first time. Like I said, and some of these videos, they like I said they never seen the movie, so they try to like they don't know what's going on. So I like to watch videos of them actually reacting to it and see how, like just something like that. Just like it's like no, I am your father, and they're like, oh, it's like no.
I mean, I guess by now I think it's spoiled for everybody because
Yeah, because this is iconic. It's like an iconic
it's
scene.
iconic. Yeah, it's iconic. If you don't know that Vader isn't Luke's father already, then what's the point of kind of watching it? But
Yeah, I tried watching a Star Wars because my best friend has never seen that movie. I've never seen a Star Wars movie, and we were hanging out and it was like, you know what? So let's put Star Wars in, and now she's like, I think it was episode. Yeah, we start with New Hope, and here we start watching after that. She's like, oh, is this is like we just saw Vader? Oh, is that Luke's father? I'm like,
no,
yeah, I was like, no, I don't know what you're
no,
talking about. Just watch the movies. Just watch the movies.
his dad's name's Anakin, not Vader.
Yeah, get your facts straight.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, but someone like said some of them like said adults like said it could have been spoiled, but it's just the ones that like the teenagers like said they've never seen Star Wars. Those ones I can understand because like said they're kind of like sheltered from internet, so they're not used to memes or anything like that.
Yeah.
So like I said, I like to see reactions from that, and it's just like I know they did. I know they released like I'm not too sure if it's fake or anything, but I know they did like somebody's like they did like a audience reaction to that scene back in the when that first when it was first in theaters. Have you seen that one?
Which one again? I'm sorry.
So there was a video going around. I guess or seen on social media where this guy I don't know how he did it, but he recorded the audience reaction on Empire Strikes Back, and like I said, as soon as he saw that scene, he was like, all the crowd was like, oh, no, no way.
Oh, from like the original.
Yeah, from the actual like when it was actually in theaters for the first time. Excuse me.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see.
Yeah.
I think the closest thing I ever can come to that is when I was watching that '70s show,
Oh yeah.
and Star Wars was released inside the TV show. So the gang goes over there and watches it, and they're pretty impressed by it.
Oh
And
no, that
then,
was yeah. That was
mhm.
I think I might have seen that episode. I think I've like seen parts of it, and they were like
Yeah,
when they
well,
first
anyway, in the end credits, one of the main characters' dads,
Red. Yeah.
he goes over and watches it, and then he's like, he's not impressed by it. He goes, I don't see why Eric likes his, why my son likes this movie. And this big explosion happens. He's kind of,
He's
whoa,
just like
like smiling. Yeah.
yeah. He just
Yeah,
that was that part
it's
was
pretty
hilarious. I seen that clip because there everybody because I remember the episode they were talking about. It's like oh Star Wars this, and he actually watched. He's like this is so stupid. I don't know why people are into this. And next when that explosion, he's like
whoa.
yeah.
Just kind of amazed by it. Yeah, that's my. I just like that part. But, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think that was my favorite. That was my first. Like I said, that was my first memory. Was actually like watching that fight scene between Vader and Luke. The actual movie I actually watched full through and through. Like, and I still remember it was like I said, um, Phantom Menace.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a lot of people give crap about it, and like I said, I can
Yeah.
understand why because like I said, it's not like um I guess it was kind of like I said, we were kind of like they're saying that it was kind of stiff. The acting was stiff, and the visual effects kind of ruined it.
Yeah, I can agree with the visual effects and the whole acting thing, and but I think what really intrigued me more about it was like we're so used to this this one painting of what Star Wars was,
Hmm.
and that came from the episode 3, 4, and 6, or four, 5, and 6, and then when Phantom Menace came out, a whole new side of Star Wars was revealed to us. To where we're like, there's more to what we've been seeing before, and that's what the TV shows, the comic books, and well, I doubt not many people read the comic books or the novels. I mean, I read a few, but not all of them.
That's true. Yeah,
Most people are more yeah
more to the film.
more used to the films, than the TV
Yeah,
shows. So I think Phantom Menace just kind of opened up that floodgate,
yeah,
Oh,
like
this is Star Wars.
yeah, because like I said, was with the episode one, I feel like it introduced like I said with the original prequels, it felt like I said, it was story based, so I can understand like it was really story driven. This one felt like it was more towards the action part, and you got to see like the comings of Vader. Knowing that too, like you had awesome music as well too. Cause you cannot think of episode one and you think of like Shundun Shundun Shundun.
The battle between the final fight scene,
Yeah, the what was it? Duel of Fates, Duel of the
Duel of
Fates.
Fates.
Yeah, dude, that show was that part was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, before like I thought Darth Moss was awesome too. I like his design.
Yeah, because I bet nobody. It's just yeah, just it opened up the whole new world, bro.
Yeah,
Everything,
cause like
everything.
you see the aliens. You see the aliens on on the original prequels. You see the aliens on the original prequels, and um, but you like mostly like the Sith. Basically for the Sith you had Vader and Palpatine basically, and
Yeah,
those were the Dark Lords. This one, episode one explored more of it. Like I said, they introduced like Darth Maul and like more uh species, I guess you can say, to the Jedi, or like the lore, I guess you can say, to the Jedi thing.
yeah,
And
yeah. No, no, exactly was that because I'm a Sith fan.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, that's awesome, man. That's
so
awesome.
once they talked about the rule of two, or
Oh,
not later on in I think in episode 3 when
hmm,
we talked about, but no, Yoda mentioned it too at the end of Phantom Menace. There's
yeah,
always there's always two of them. He knew about the rule already. So um, yeah, I mean species, planets. We revisited Tatooine, but we also got to see Naboo. They got to go to the Earth's core. We got to see the Gungans. We got to see that awesome battle between the Gungans and the droids,
Yeah, I
which
mean,
is kind of
it felt
shaky
like,
at next too, but it was still pretty cool.
yeah, I felt like it did more exploring or more um what's the word I'm looking for? They kind of explored more of the universe.
Yeah.
Like I said, the original prequels, awesome as they are, it felt like it was kind of limited. Like especially with like technologies and like they only had human actors and they made a couple puppeteers, but this one you actually got actual like aliens and you see like him like them trying to like make an ecosystem, I guess you can say, is that the word? Like
I'm not too sure.
yeah, it's just like
Okay.
where like species try to live with each other or like how like all this stuff. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I get what you mean though.
Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I liked about episode one was like it kind of explored more because you got different side of Tatooine too. Because like I said in the
Yeah,
first,
and the pod racing, bro.
oh, that was
I would
awesome.
I want to see more of that. I want to see more of the pod racing, and then some of the novels they talk
Oh,
about gladiator games too, which would be
oh,
very damn interesting to see that be portrayed into a cinematic form.
oh yeah. Give me one more. Me at a gotta send a thing for the meeting code for because I messed up that meeting code.
Yeah, you said it to me. I was like, it's not working, man. What the
Yeah,
hell's going on?
I switched the two numbers around. I switched the two numbers around. Give me a minute.
Do you okay.
There we go. So hopefully that's part. Hopefully she tried to like. Maybe I thought maybe she'd like try to log on, but it's saying like denied.
Yeah, that's what happened.
So I was like, oh crap! I better like send the right ID. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, episode one. I didn't like episode two though. That's my least favorite one.
Um,
The only thing I liked about it, episode two was the clones when they introduced the clones.
okay.
I think for me, from that point, well, when they introduced the clones on Camino, that was cool because I got to like see like because you get visually see it the clones and how they are able to do it and it's like at first you're oh okay cool this is I was like oh this is pretty cool and next thing you
And
know
this
you
is how the stormtroopers.
yeah
These are the stormtroopers.
yeah but for me it was like uh what was cool about it was like when they actually look in the balcony you see that bunch like the entire army just like marching and you hear like the do 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 and you see just like a troop. I was like, whoa, this is so cool. And knowing that too, the Battle of Geonosis too was awesome. I thought was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Hmm.
I mean, Dark Clone wasn't my favorite, but it was okay. I think what I really enjoyed about it the most was of course seeing Anakin with the lightsaber, doom wielding.
Oh,
That was pretty
that was
dope.
kind of
Yeah,
cool.
the Yoda part too was always cool. And then I go
Oh
back and watch that fight scene. And I'm like, I mean, it's still cool, but it's like I got hyped over this fucking 30-second show. This is it. All they do is just jump around. There's like really nothing going on here between those two.
exactly.
And then
That's
Dooku fucking runs off after he tries to knock over. I was like, I don't believe her.
yeah. I was like that too. I was like, and when you see like, well, it's Force. I was like, okay, cool. He's gonna use it, but right when you see that lightsaber and he just lights it up, I was like, oh, it's
Yeah,
weird to see that.
I
And
remember watching that in theater, bro, and everybody just kind of like, started screaming once Yoda walked out on his lightsaber.
and like
That
I said,
was a good moment. That was a fun moment.
that was a cool moment. Yeah, it was just like I said, it was just like for me, it was just like him just jumping around. It wasn't like really fighting. It's just like she's like, so, oh look at me do twirls, 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 twirls. I was like, how can you fight like that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But yeah, like I said, my favorite part was the clones on that one. Three, I thought three was good. I think three was the
I
best.
love three.
Three was
That's
awesome.
that's definitely top five for me.
Oh yeah, three. The one my favorite moment. I'm pretty sure some of my viewers were seeing this. Was Order 66. Oh, dude, that was. That was insane. I was blown away when I first watched episode 3. Because I knew they're like I knew they were saying like in the prequels they're saying about the Clone Wars, but we didn't know how it was gonna happen, like how it was gonna happen and all this stuff. And here I was okay, cool. I was like, well, maybe the clones will win, or like how are gonna Jedi be extinct? And after that, send the Order 66, and I was like, and just see that, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, yeah,
It,
no.
and that was like I think that was like the biggest events in Star Wars history was Order 66.
That's kind of like the prequels version of Luke, I am your father type deal.
Yeah, yeah, right. That's what it feels like. Yeah,
They betray the whole entire order and they kill off all the majority of the Jedi's and just
yeah. Because I don't think anybody saw that coming. To be honest.
if you weren't if you weren't if you weren't knowledgeable of the universe already, I mean, you already knew what was going to happen. Just wonder how they're going to do it, how they're going to deliver it.
Yeah. It,
I was wondering that too, and it's building up to. I was like, okay, it's coming soon. It's going to come soon. And then once he got attacked by, once Sidious got attacked by the Jedi's, um, he puts the order out. It's like,
yeah.
oh shit, it's
Yeah.
happening. It's happening.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, I was part of a rap group for a little bit. Our first album, we called it Order 66.
Oh damn.
It was pretty dope. So we're pretty influenced by it.
Yeah, that scene really like actually like it felt like like you see the betrayer. It's like what why like that,
Yeah.
and like I said, you see it through all like the shows and the games like that. Like if they want to make something drastic or something like, especially with the Jedi, um, I know like spoiler alert for people who are listening or watching.
If
If
you
you have
haven't
not
seen
played,
Star Wars yet, something's wrong with you.
yeah.
Just watch
Well,
it.
I'm talking about the Fallen Order, that Fallen Order game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying is like if you have not played, if you're not played or watch the scene I'm about to refer to, silence the video, maybe go off a second or a minute, maybe, or we'll see how it goes. I'll just go
You
like
know
this
what?
when I'm done.
I haven't played the video game either, so this is all gonna be news to me. So just enjoy it. Be open with it too.
But yeah, and
I haven't played the game either, so
but they actually put that scene in the game. They put that Order 66.
oh, okay.
They put it in the game, and like when I was playing it, and I was like, and like I said, some of my viewers have seen this. They're like, just me watching her. It's like, oh yeah, and it's like, okay, this is cool. This is what's happening. I was like, oh, is this a part where it happens? It's like, it feels like it's building up to this, and next thing you know, it's just like all I hear is like execute Order 66, and I was like, what? And here they just go on, and the music goes with it. I was like, oh my god! I got so excited. I was like, this is happening! This is happening! This is happening!
Nice.
Yeah, like I said,
No, I think the only clip I saw was the ending where after you defeat the last boss, and then you know who comes out afterwards.
who?
Oh, you haven't beat it yet, right?
Yeah, I've not beat it yet. I have not beat it. So
That's true. Okay, I just remember that. Okay, so I mean, I watched my buddy playing it, and so I saw what happened. So
oh, okay. Yeah,
just
I have
sure.
not. I've not finished it. I got to. So I got to where Order 66 was. After that was, God, I can't remember what it was now. Where did I leave off?
I mean, that's crazy too. How like even the video games carry a portion of the storylines and um, just adding to it, man. So
Yeah, it's a big moment. Um, I'm not, to be honest, I am not a fan of the sequels. I do not like the sequels.
like what?
The sequels like episode 7, 8, and 9.
Oh, the
Yeah,
okay.
the sequels, because you got the original, which is 4, 5, and 6. Then you got the prequels, which is 1, 2, and 3. Now you have the sequels, which is 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah. I mean, I like Force Awakens.
Yeah, Force Awakens was really good. But for me, it was kind of like another another run for
Don't say it. I hate when people say it.
yeah, I'm just it's
It's just like a new hoop.
because that's how it feels. That's how it feels to me. That's the reason why it's like that's what I kind of like about it. Oh, that's the reason why I kind of like about it. I mean they did really well. It's a bit different, but it's kind of the same thing.
No, it is. It is. I'm agree with you. I'm agree with everyone else. It is, but at the same time, it's just like I don't know how to put it. I just like it, and if you want to do it that way too, that's cool. That's cool.
It meant like I said, don't get me wrong. I liked it. I really do like it. Like I said, but if you think of it from a bigger perspective, it's pretty much episode 4. But like I said, I thought they did do well with it. They brought the characters back. They introduced a little bit more exploration like that. It's just I don't know. I just didn't like the sequels. What killed
Yeah, I
it
like.
for? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I liked Force Awakens. It's pretty good. I got nothing bad against it. I loved it completely. Um, Especially from what they're able to do with it after the original the prequels,
Mm-hmm.
episode 1 through 3, and I just didn't like episode 8, man. That one just stunk for me.
Oh, that was
It
horrible. That I
was
thought that was
bad,
horrible, man.
but the third one kind of made up for a little bit. So
Yeah,
it still ended kind of rocky. I was like wondering how it worked out. How did she have that connection with Palpatine? How did Ren and uh, Ray? What
yeah,
was her
Ray.
name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how they Kylo Ren and Ray had a connection. And I was really hoping they were brother and sister, but when we found out about it, a couple of my buddies were like, "Wow, so Darth Sidious actually had
yeah.
actually was actually had some tail on the side, you know." They were wondering about that. I was like, do you think it was before or after he got disfigured?
right.
And it's like we don't know.
Uh,
We were saying he probably Cosby them or something like that.
um, what killed it for me for that movie, episode 8, The Last Jedi, was they try to make it like, uh, they try to make it serious and yet comedic at the same time. That's what I didn't like about it because it was like it almost felt like a full on comedy, but at the same time it tried to take itself seriously, so it kind of like it doesn't really work well or something.
Yeah, I mean, besides episode 7, I think episode 8 and 9 was for me was kind of like they left you hanging in a lot of moments.
Mm-hmm.
They introduced all this other stuff and they didn't really explore it enough to kind of tell about it, I guess you can say. But it just for me, it left me hanging in a lot of moments where it's okay, what's happening here? What's happening there? Um, yeah, it was just I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, for me, like I said, it was that scene, like the opening scene. You just see like the ships like being taken out like that, or being like I forgot how the scene goes, but it was just being devastated, and here next thing you know, it's just like you see like a serious tone on that scene, and yet you just see like Leia just looking at C-3, but was like, "Don't give me that face," and he just had that same expression, and it was like, "Wait," I was like, "This is." Wait, it's like this is a serious moment. They put that, and I was like, okay, maybe it's just be that one scene. They also did that with that iron. Remember that ironing droid?
Yeah,
And I was like, I saw that close up, and I was like, whoa, what the heck is that? And I was like, oh, this is something scary. Next thing you know, it just goes to iron board. I was like, really? I was like, really? I was like, okay, oh, whatever. Then in the middle of the fight scene, too, that middle of the fight scene with with Kylo and Ray, um, where you just
yeah,
like,
the fight scenes weren't that good.
yeah, it wasn't that good. And knowing that too, you just see like that humor where they just put that in and they just put it like in that blender, like in a blender or something.
Okay,
Remember when like they were fighting and here he just threw him in the fan.
gosh, man, I have to go back and watch it again.
Uh yeah, I seen that. And I was like, why put this there? I was like, I don't know. It just felt like they tried to put too much comedy in that movie. And who can forget milking Luke Milk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was ugh.
I think my think for Force Awakens episode 7, I really like the part where Finn fought that stormtrooper who was like traitor,
I
and
think
whips out that thing, and then
yeah.
he starts fighting. And I was really hoping Finn would have trained too, learned to be a Jedi,
I
but
th-
that didn't happen.
I kind of thought so too. I kind of thought that they were gonna do that with him. Like I think they kind of teased that in episode 9.
Yeah,
With episode 9, I know they were saying that like I said, it's just like he had this feeling. He just had like this feeling of something, like something was calling to him or something. Like yeah, that
yeah,
hunch. Uh,
yeah.
so they kind of
'Cause I thought he was Force sensitive. I mean, they didn't
I
probably
that's
nobody came out and said it, but I thought he was.
I think that's what they were trying to imply in that entire movie of him was he was force sensitive. I think it was I can't remember who it was that was saying that that actually what he was that's the reason why he was going to tell Ray. Remember when they got to
Yeah,
that sand pit and everything, and it was that what he wanted to tell her was that he was like force sensitive, and like that too. Like so, you do see that in the movie. Like you see, kind of like see hints of it, like situations. He's like, okay, I
yeah. I
just
mean, he got a strike on Kylo Ren, so
oh
I
that was
think
pretty
that
cool.
counts for something.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. The lighting was pretty good on that one, the Force Awakens part.
Yeah, yeah, the little in the forest was completely dark. Well,
Yeah,
not necessarily dark, but yeah, it was good. And people always I heard some people get pissed off about it. Like, how come he's able to do this? There's nothing. It's like, well, you have to remember he was a stormtrooper. I'm
yeah,
pretty sure he's trained with hand-to-hand combat a little bit, even though he wasn't that good. But I mean, he got a strike against Kylo Ren, so
yeah, and like yeah, I think that was my least favorite one of all. It was just the sequels, or at least episode 8 was. Episode 8 was my least favorite. Um,
yeah, I think the Han Solo part was pretty sad.
yeah, everybody. Oh, from what I heard is like I think Harrison Ford was kind of excited to that
Yeah,
he finally
yeah,
died because he got stuck with he's forever a Han Solo and I think he just got tired. He's like, just kill me off, just kill me off now.
yeah. Yeah, I like the idea that they're going to kill off each of the main characters from the original ones in each
Oh,
movie.
dude,
Yeah,
I was kind of sad. I mean, with Luke, I kind of figured he would kind of be back as a Force ghost or something, but so since he knew the Jedi. With Leia, however, it was I was kind of worried how that was gonna turn out, to be honest,
yeah,
because
yeah.
like Carrie Fisher actually died, so I was kind of
She
curious, like,
died like, after the second one was released, right?
yeah, after the yeah, it was after the she finished all her scenes on the Last Jedi. Uh, I know she finished like majority of it on Rise of the Skywalkers. Um, but they were supposed to shoot like more scenes from it. They were supposed to like show more of her. They didn't show more of her in the Last Jedi or the Rise of the Skywalker, mostly because, like I said, with Carrie Fisher like that, they actually, like I said, they actually shot a lot more scenes with her. But I think the last part, when she died, and they couldn't shoot anymore, so it kind of threw off the pacing of the movie itself. So I think
Yeah,
they just like I think that's why they just limited her because it was supposed to be Leia and I think that character Rose. Remember that character Rose? That was played a big part in episode 8 that she stuck around with Finn. You know what I'm talking about?
no,
No.
no.
Let's see. Let me
Not
see.
the fan you thought it was, Kota. I'm sorry.
Uh, so yeah. But yeah, she was supposed to like show more of her than with Leia because she
Oh,
was put.
you talking about the mechanic girl, that mechanic Asian
Yeah,
girl, right?
yeah. That's the one. That's
Yeah,
the one.
yeah. I heard there was some uproar against it because she wasn't used very much in the third one.
Yeah,
And
there's a reason why is because like I said with her scenes was mostly with Carrie Fisher. So her scenes with Carrie Fisher and
I mean,
here,
that would make sense. Yeah.
yeah, it makes sense. Like I said, with like it'd be kind of cool. Like I said with that one. However, since she passed away, most of her most of her shots would have like threw off the pacing of the movie. So that's the reason why they cut it, and that's the reason like so hence they cut more of her in this one. So which kind of sucks though, to be honest. Like so you can I want to see like a little bit more like what they can do to redeem that character because like I said,
I mean, yeah, there's just so much you can do with that. I mean, with Star Wars, man, it can go on forever. There's
yeah,
always you do
for,
TV shows based on it over and over again, and
yeah,
I don't
dude,
think it's ever
yeah,
people are ever gonna get tired.
The TV shows are awesome, man. I've seen
I
TV.
haven't seen the Mandalorian. I haven't seen Clone Wars. I haven't seen the Rebels.
Dude, I have not
I
seen
heard they're good
Rebels.
though. I heard they're good. I
Dude,
never watched them.
dude, Mandalorian was good. That show was good. It brought Baby Yoda to the fold. That was really good. I said it focused. It didn't have no Jedi in that one, so which is a bit weird because they say like every movie, every show, there's always a Jedi or something. At least appear
Are they
once.
right? Are they at least talked about or mentioned?
Um, um, not heavily. I think they hinted of it a couple times. I know. There's one scene where they did actually mention the Jedi like fully, but before that, not that I mean, like I said, I think they might have hinted it here and there, or no, they so they showed Baby Yoda. So like I said, they showed Baby Yoda, and Baby Yoda was basically like a force wielder, and you do see parts of him actually using the force. You got that one there, but referring to the actual Jedi and stuff like that, the Jedi Order, they didn't really mention them as much. I think the reason why is because they wanted to keep it their separate thing. Because like I said, every movie that came out before was always had like at least a Jedi. So you
Yeah.
had like the original movies, the spin-off ones. I think Solo you had um with Solo you got the very end with Darth Maul.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, there's no. Now that I think about it, I don't think Jedi was actually mentioned at all.
Well, like I said, actually we didn't mention it, but they did show it. Like I said, with Han Solo, they showed that Darth Maul at the end.
Well, yeah, I mean, besides that part, but
Yeah, they
besides
didn't mention it. They didn't
throughout
mention
the
it,
entire
and
movie, no one mentioned a Jedi at all.
yeah, like I said, they didn't mention it, but like I said, they did show at least a Jedi in that one.
I
Um,
mean, yeah, I think he was more referred to as a crime
Crime
boss,
Syndicate.
crime
Yeah,
syndicate. Yeah,
yeah, and um, what was it? I know Rogue One had Darth Vader, that infamous hallway scene.
oh yeah, Rogue One. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That was good too.
that was a badass. That was actually a cool movie. Actually, I was
Yeah.
when I first saw the trailer for that one, I was like, this is not gonna work well because like I said, it wasn't like episode one, two, three like that because they did.
Well, I'm surprised to hear you say that because I thought you would actually have been one of those ones to be like, oh, this is something new. This is something different. We're getting a different side of Star Wars from it's kind of like ODST to Halo.
Yeah, that's
We're getting to look at the view of these guys.
yeah. When I first watched the trailer, I was like I said, I got so used to like seeing episode one, episode four, like all these episodes, and I never seen a spinoff. Give me one moment, okay? There we go, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for a little intermission we had. We just had do a couple things and had to redo the meeting, I guess you can say. So, um, by the looks of it, one of our members, like I said, is not able to make it. Other one might or might not. I think is leaning towards not because she's on the phone with her cousin. So I don't know how long that will be. So part time we get done with this podcast, she might actually join. She might actually, oh, I'm free. I'm like, we're done.
Let's do another one.
Yeah. But yeah, so what were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about the Mandalorian, huh?
Uh,
Oh no, we were talking
uh
about Rogue One. That's
we're,
what we were talking about.
we're talking about Rogue One, Han Solo, and I think we left off on
Okay, like my thoughts on like
Jedi's
Rogue.
were actually mentioned at all.
Yeah, yeah, because I think before the intermission was I think was where like I said we were talking about the Rogue One, how I was saying that oh, excuse me, when that when that trailer hit, I thought it was kind of cool. I thought it was really cool, and I was but like I said, I got so used to like episode 1, 2, 3, 4, like all these episodes, and this one was like, oh nope, it's not part of the Skywalker saga, or it's not part of the Star Wars or the Skywalker story or whatever it is, because this is its own separate thing. I'm like, let's see. I was like, this might not be good. And like I said,
Yeah,
I had that mindset. I was like, this is not gonna be that good because it's not continuing the episode 7 storyline. This is like its own thing. It sounds like, yeah, I don't think this would be good. And like the trailer, I kind of felt the trailer felt like it felt kind of boring, I guess, to
yeah.
me.
The trailer wasn't that my opinion wasn't that good. Wasn't that grasping? It didn't really catch me, but
Yeah, it
I
just
guess
didn't.
it's
It
what
just
they
didn't
do.
draw you in, huh?
Yeah, it didn't capture you. Yeah, it didn't capture me at all. But I was interested in seeing what they're gonna do with it. I heard it was right before it's gonna lead up right to episode 4.
4, yeah. And when I actually watched it, it was I was surprised. I loved it. It was
Yeah,
I seen a meme about that. It's saying like uh make fun of all you want like Disney or something like make how Disney ruined it, but they they made a 2-hour movie about a plot hole that was 27 years ago or like 30 years ago. Because they were saying, because I mean everybody was saying it's like why did the Empire make a big hole where they can just throw a like a like a torpedo in, and yep, boom, the Death Star blows up.
well, again, it's actually when you think about it, because do you think anybody can make that shot?
I don't think so. Like
Because Luke Skywalker, yeah, I think he had to use the Force to actually make those torpedoes go and
yeah,
go
yeah,
down like
and
that.
yeah, and like I said, the other ones they show like they did miss, but at the same time, it's just I think it's just like everybody was saying that it was kind of weird that they have like something that vulnerable, like I said, just one hole that sits and the whole structure blows up. Like I
Well,
said,
I
that
guess if you want to get technical about it, I'm sure there was a reason why they needed a hole. I mean,
like
I
like
guess
like,
combustion, they
I,
needed air vents or something like that. That's part of the trash compactor, bro. Or
it,
just
I
just
don't
shoot
know.
that
It
right
could
from
have been,
above.
but like I said, it could have been like it's kind of for me for like a logical perspective from me as like it doesn't make sense. Like why would I? It's like I would at least cover it up or something. But
Yeah,
like I
I
said
know.
but with Rogue One, it did answer that question like what everybody has is like it was intentionally put there for a reason. Like so, how I said something that small, it could be overlooked. So like I said that Rogue One, it felt like it did cover that plot hole.
Yeah,
Covered a plot hole
yeah.
and everything. And like I said, it made sense. It led up. Uh, the only thing I wasn't a fan of though was the CGI face replacement
Oh,
with Tarkin and Leia. That
yeah, that was kind of.
that was a little off putting. To be honest, I noticed the Tarkin one right away. However, it didn't bug me. It didn't bother me as much. It didn't bother me as much. It was that Princess Leia did.
Yeah, you can tell right away with Leia because I think her scene, she's more in a well lit area as versus Tarkin is
Yeah,
the
I
Death Star
yeah,
was just dark.
I think with Tarkin, I mean they by itself the face looks amazing. Like the reconstruction and everything like that, they got it right. But I think it was just the lighting. I think it was just the lighting and how like how the environments. I think that what kind of It felt too sharp to be in that room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I said, other ones are like, if you guys are like say if, people are watching this, uh, look at between my face and like I said Bryson's face, like it's kind of like different camera angles. I think mine's like, yours is at a different resolution, right, Bryson?
I have no idea.
But anyway, so people are watching us. Look at his screen and look at my screen. There, you can see the difference in quality a bit. That's how it felt. Like, let's say put my face in that resolution. That's how it kind of felt with Target for me. Like I said, it felt like it was like high definition. It was like really really sharp, and they put it in a lower resolution movie. So like I said, it's that's for me that what stand it made it stand out. It made it kind of look unnatural, I guess. Like I said, it was too sharp for the setting and the picture, and like I said, the lighting as well too. So I think that's the reason why it felt kind of unnatural. I mean, like I said, it looks really realistic. It's just it felt like it didn't fit in that room. Um, that's how I felt. Oh, excuse me. I joked. I guess Vader doesn't like me making that comment. um, but other than that, like I said, it didn't really bug me, to be honest. It really didn't bug me. Like I said, it is noticeable, but it didn't really bug me. Like compared to the Princess Leia one, that one it felt really weird. Like I said, it felt like it was. It felt like it was too smooth, I guess. Like I don't know. It's just too. What's the word? What's the word? I want to say glow. I guess
Yeah,
she was
it was
glowing, I
kind of.
guess.
Oh no. Yeah, she had real glow to it that made it kind of off-putting for me.
Yeah, I know that too. Like I said, it was really smooth, so I think that's what made it offsetting. So I was like, I don't like that. But Tarkin, like I praise the actor that did the impression of Tarkin because he nailed it. If I didn't see that CGI face, I would actually believe that was actually him. I was like, holy crap! I was like, when I saw, I was like, dude, that guy's accent spot on.
Yeah, I have to go back and watch it again, man.
Yeah, and and that one, what's cool about that movie? Well, like I said, everybody's favorite was the Darth Vader scene. Was the Darth Vader scene where you just like the hallway and you see him like take on those clone troop or the rebels.
Yeah, when he's boarding the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So
was awesome.
and that one I know their intention was to actually show like how powerful a Jedi or a Sith can be with just a lightsaber and full of group of armed soldiers.
Yeah, it's just like, what else can Vader do? And then he just went in there and
Yeah. I was like, oh, cool, Vader's in here. I was like, awesome. Like, what he's gonna do? And next thing you know, they show that scene. I was like, that hallway, and I was like, as soon as that lightsaber turns on, that red glow, I was like, oh snap, this is gonna get real.
yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
So that's what, like I said, that's what they shot that scene for, is like just to show how powerful a Jedi can be or a Sith can be against a group of soldiers. If you watch the Clone Wars, you see that same situation with Darth Maul. To be honest, and like I said, at first they're saying, "Oh, the lightsaber can make you powerful," but in that one scene, I'm gonna spoil it for you. That one scene, all he did was just use the Force, and all he did was he had no lightsaber or anything. He just used the Force on the hallway scene and just dominated the hallway. I was like, like I said, that shows you just how powerful these Jedi and Sith can be. That's well, I like it. Like that's the scenes I like to see. It's just like,
Well, yeah, well, even in the novels, just talk about in the old Sith lore. There's Siths out there, Dark Lords who actually destroyed entire planets just by use of the Force.
oh, are you talking about the Knights of the Old Republic storyline?
I I might have. I'm not too
Cause
sure.
yeah, cause
But
I know
in the novels, they talk about that a little bit.
yeah So in the Knights, so for you guys that have not read the books, this is referring to the Knights of the Old Republic storyline. Uh, basically from the game from the Xbox One, right?
Yeah.
The Xbox One. They did one like the Knights of the Old Republic, and they continue that story with the books. Uh, and this one, I think this book was Revan. I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they did show that situation where I think was this one or I'm thinking Sith, the second game too. I think it might have been the second game or could be the novel you were saying that where you see like the Sith Lord just devour the entire planet. This is like and like I say you just it's just a weird feeling, I guess. It's just like I said, when you read the books or the comics or anything, you understand the lore a bit. You understand like the history, like what like powerful things they cannot put on the movie because
Yeah.
you got budget, you got screen time, you got to figure out how to get the pacing right. But in the books, you just go like, oh, okay, this. I was like, okay, I have. I don't have to put this in a 2 hour book. I can put this in that like a 14-hour book or 9 hour book like that, like a book that's like 600 and some odd pages.
Yeah. I get what you mean.
Yeah, so like I said, you get more from the books. Um, um, yeah, because I know I did read several of the books, or I listened to some audiobooks, I should say. I read the Knights of the Old Republic one. I also read uh what else did I read? I know it was Knights of the Old Republic. I read um Path of Destruction, which covers the Bane story, and also read or listened to what was it God, what was his name? Thrawn. I think am I saying his name right?
I have no idea. I know
it's
exactly what you're
it's
talking
it's
about.
the it's that blue guy. I'm not too sure if you've seen that admiral, that blue alien admiral. I know he made an appearance on Rebels. I know he made an appearance on Rebels. Uh, but I think it was this. Yeah, he made an appearance on Rebels. Uh, I'm trying to remember if they made him like any mention. I don't think they made any mention of him other than Rebels. Yeah, because like in that storyline, like he's like an alien or something like that, and he is very smart, dude. He is very clever and cunning like that.
Yeah.
And so he with that one, he goes through like an imperial schooling because of his intellect. After that, he moves forward and forwards and jumps to admiral, and now he's like commands his own um um starfighter.
Mm.
So yeah, so that's like I said, like I said, he's like very intelligent. He's just like he's you just want to see more of him, like how he can outsmart his enemies and like what his inside thoughts. Like, cause in that book, you see the inside thoughts of his like what goes in his mind. It's like, okay, so this is why this is this, and this is like all this like that.
Yeah.
It's a really good storyline. If you guys like I say, if you have the chance to like read that book, you should, because it's very interesting. It's very interesting to see how like this
Yeah.
character
No.
is.
No, you made a huge point in comparing the books to the movies because in the books you can actually describe in detail what someone's feeling, what's going on in their mind, this whole gravity of situation, as
Hmm.
versus you can't really express that into films unless you have like a little narrator constantly describing what someone was feeling. But
and Anakin thought, "What
and
the hell am I
Anakin
doing?"
very displeasing after Obi-Wan said. But
And
yeah,
Anakin thought, "I don't like sand."
yeah, just basically like that. I mean, if you want to get a good grasp on certain movies and movies that were adaptations from novels and books, definitely want to read the book because there's just so much more you can get from that. And once you watch, then you can go watch the movie and say, okay, this happened because of this, and
Yeah,
that did. Yeah,
yeah, and like I said, some of them are like, I think it was Rogue. Like I said, with Rogue One, I kind of like. Well, no, take that back. It was the Old Republic game, because I remember playing that original Xbox. That was the first game that I actually played that didn't evolve like the Skywalkers. Like I said, since it took like 1,000 years before the actual
Yeah.
trilogy. So this one, like it was kind of like its own story and made its own thing, and that's what I liked about it. It was different. So when like I said, I didn't I didn't realize that, but when like I said when Rogue One, I thought it was like, oh, there's no way they can continue without Episode One. I think maybe because it's a movie. I think that's the reason why. I think it's maybe because it was a movie. That's the reason why I didn't thought. I think that was the reason why I didn't like. I had no high hopes for Rogue One compared to like the game itself. Because like, okay, it's not connected, so this could be a separate game. It was still enjoyable and everything like that. And it is. It's a really good game. You guys should play it. I think that was the first time I played an RPG.
Yeah, yeah, that was pretty cool. It was an RPG game, and
Mm.
speaking of video games, I know some of my old buddies we talked about. It'd be cool to get like a Fallout version of Star Wars,
Mm.
Oblivion version of
Oh, okay.
Star Wars.
I see what I mean.
You can choose your species. You can be a bounty hunter.
Well,
Um,
they actually did that.
Master.
Actually, they actually did that with the Old Republic game. It's the MMO. There we go. They made that game, and you can actually be a bounty hunter too. You can be like a different type of race. You can be a Jedi. You can be a Sith. You can be a smuggler. You can be a bounty hunter and all that stuff. I've been wanting to play that game for quite a while, and it's on Steam now, so I should definitely
What
give
is
that a
that called
try.
again?
Star Wars. I believe it's just Old Republic, because they have the Knights of the Old Republic, and this one is I think it's just Old Republic.
Okay.
And and check that out. Knowing that too, like if you, I believe I show you that one scene with the two brothers.
Yeah.
So that trailer was actually for a expansion pack for that game actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I mean the graphics are not that amazing on that trailer than it is on the game, but you get that storyline of that trailer. And I think the first three that came out was Deceived, Hope, and Returned. And I said those like I said, those videos are amazing. Those are very amazing, detailed, gorgeous, visually gorgeous, and everything. I was just like, it's like, how is this a game?
Right.
um,
Uh,
yeah. So the one, like I said, if you guys have not checked it out, watch that. That is some of those trailers are awesome. I believe it was. Excuse me. I believe it was Returned. So I think the trailer goes as Returned. Uh, what was it? No, 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 no. Yeah,
so
Returned,
return, hope,
Deceived,
and deceive.
and Returned, Deceived, Hope. Then after that goes to Sacrifice and Betrayal. I want to say they have like several. I think 5, 6 trailers. I think.
Wow.
And yeah, and like I said, the one that stood out was Sacrifice, which was the two brothers, the twins. Those ones were really good. That's the one. That was the one I actually wanted to dress up as. When at
Yeah.
Comic Con,
Yeah.
that's why I wanted to give it a try because I did like I said, I love that character. Looked like a badass.
No, I've already talked about it, showing me designs and things, and that looks pretty cool.
So I want to give that a try. And like I said, for those of you who know, so we've been because with that one we did plan to do like a short film for that one, huh?
Yeah, I think it's still in the works, but it's just gonna have to be kind of low budget. I'm not too sure, but
Low budget. We've been in the work. I've been in the works for it for about 2 years now, wasn't it? Because I know,
yeah,
because
I'm not sure how long
yeah,
it's been,
it's
but
it's it's been an idea for myself for quite a while. Because like I said, I did love the character, I love the design, and like I said, I wanted to cosplay as these guys. And at the time, I wanted to like, because I was going all out. I wanted to make it like very detailed, make it like very
yeah,
functional like that. And I was like,
have a functioning lightsaber, so to speak.
yeah. And I was like thinking, I was like, you know what? I'm putting a lot of detail in this one. I want to make like, I want to actually promote it. I want to like show it off. So that turned into like maybe like, oh, we'll make it like a little like like I was thinking maybe we'll make it like a teaser kind of thing, like a showcase. Then
Yeah.
that turned into like, it's like, well, so that'd be kind of cool, but I want to put like a story to it, and I made a slow story that kind of snowballed into like an idea, and I was like, okay, well, we'll make this a character, we'll make this a character like this, and we'll make it this setting. So I did mention that with you, like said, I brought this idea to you, and you were all in for it. Um, we did have several people, but like I said, with like like I said, since this has been like kind of works, I've not got to it for about 2 years now. It's just like it kind of like I think everybody's just kind of like fades. It just faded into everybody's mind.
Yeah, they're just like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah,
So
like I
I
said,
know a person who was interested. She had her own lightsaber. She had her own outfit. She's ready to go. She had a camera, but they're just like, okay, when?
yeah,
Kept asking me when we're gonna do this. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just waiting for the word.
yeah. I mean, like I said, I really want to do this. I really want to do this. It's just like I said, with film, is with production is a bit different. Like I said, you got to get everything, make sure everything is still good. And to be honest, I am worse at procrastination.
I'm the same way too.
So,
Don't worry about it.
cause no, like, cause like I said, I gotta make two outfits, the same outfits, the same thing. I gotta make two of that one. I also have to make the lightsabers because I want to make them actually functioning because I know how we're gonna be versus like want to like whack each other.
Don't want to hold back on the shots there. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think the one your like so the one your friend, the one the lightsaber your friend has is the plastic one's on.
Well, no, she had other ones too.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I mean, she had those. She had like two cheap plastic ones and another one, and like two more that were kind of up there in style or up there in models, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
she also had one made when she went to Disney World.
Oh, nice.
So she had one made there.
Oh,
So
okay.
that one looked way better than the other ones I saw. She showed me before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like
And even Steve from Tales of Tomorrow, man, I told him about what you want to do. He goes, "Yeah, I'll help you guys out because I know he has some lightsabers."
yeah. And like I think it's for me, it's just a procrastination. Like, because like I said, for pre-production, I gotta think of like, say, hey, I gotta make a lightsabers. I gotta make the costumes. I gotta make sure I got the set design. I gotta
Pretty
make sure
much doing everything. Yeah.
yeah. 'Cause I'm pretty much like I said, like I'm pretty much doing everything, and I'm pretty sure like so, I'm pretty sure because I know Selena was one of our friends at our theater buddies. And I asked her, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I can help out." And I was like, uh, she can like she wanted to like help out, get the pre-production going on like that. That one I was okay with. I was okay with that one. It's just for me, it was the costume design. Cause like say yeah, like figure out like all these like make it like movable, make it like look good, and make it like function. You know. So I think for me it was a costume. I think it was a costume that really like kind
I
of
think you really emphasize the costume and lightsaber part.
yeah. Cause like I said, those are the things that you look for like when you watch a movie. And I wanted to make it like out like so since I was going all out in that costume at the time, I wanted to do the same thing with other ones because I don't want to like make this one. Uh, I don't want to make this one like my costume look better, and here you guys look like all like drift store and all that stuff.
Right, right.
So I was like, okay, I'm not worried about the set. I was just kind of worried about the costume. I want them to look all professional, or not professional, but I want them to look good as my costume.
Yeah.
I think that's so. That's the reason why I kind of stressing over it like that, and I have not been able to touch it. I might actually try to do that again. Try to get because I've been wanting to get back into cosplay and like I said, Star Wars and everything. So
Yeah, yeah. No,
so
you're good, man.
yeah, like I said, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so I wanted to do like a big fan film, I guess. So hopefully I get started on that one, and hopefully we can start shooting that again. It's like I said, I really want to do this. I really want to do that, man. That's all. That would be awesome. Like
Yeah, it'd
put
be
down.
something
Yeah,
just to work on and just say, hey, just I did it. It's part of it.
yeah. This is it's like I said, this podcast. This podcast. That's how I'm doing it right now. It's like I've been wanting to do it, and I was
Generate,
like,
I generate their support. Maybe people fund you.
yeah, the GoFundMe
So
page.
start a GoFundMe page and
Yeah,
a Twitch stream and be like, hey, I need people. willing to make a 4 hour
Yeah.
drive or 8 hour drive and spend a weekend
Yeah.
here.
I am
But
Kota, and I'm asking for your support.
right, so join the federation.
Yeah. But yeah, we're big Star Wars fans, so we thought we'd give this a try. And but my few let's see. What are your
Yeah, we
thoughts
should
for
probably just do a show sometime where we just talk about our ideas for. You kind of know because I know you have a storyline. I have a storyline too,
mm-hmm.
and yeah, I think my friend, she also had her own storyline. Was what she wanted.
Oh,
What
okay.
she wanted to do so.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
we can definitely try that then. Like so yeah, for you guys who don't know, like so the reason why we're mentioning this is cuz we're theater buddies. We actually met in theater, huh?
yeah,
We
that was where we met. Introduction to theater.
Yeah, we had an introduction in theaters. We did I think we did two plays together, right?
We were in Rosencrantz and
Krantz and
Guildenstern,
Guildenstern, and we also did that
the Red Velvet one.
oh yeah, that's right. That was a self one, huh?
Yeah, that was
That
a
was a
student
self.
showcase.
Yeah,
And
so
wasn't there? And there's exit interview.
yeah, that's the one. I was like,
Iconic.
cause God, I remember that there was that weird one. So yeah, we met in theater. We actually we met the theater. I enjoyed it. I think I can we both agree that we both enjoyed the acting perspective or that theater environment.
I think I enjoyed it. Well, no, I don't know, man. Just the whole theater crowd is its own little subgroup, and they just did their own thing, and it's just like any other group. Either you're in or you're out.
mm-hmm.
And so I didn't really fit in there very well, but I was lucky enough to have my best friend in there with me.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Amanda, she was there. She took the class to me, so that kind of made it easier, enjoyable was having her there with me.
Yeah,
Um,
and
yeah, I
those
mean, other than that, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much, and I can try to encourage people to, hey, take a theater
yeah,
class.
take a theater class. That's awesome. You get to learn learn social skills. Be somebody else for a change because I know like a lot of people were saying it's like oh I have to do this one I have to do this one but
Yeah,
once you're in theater
I,
you become a different person all your words are just like just like
yeah, that's what theater did for me, man. It was like
mm-hmm.
because when I got into it, it was like my first year being sober,
Mm-hmm.
so I was trying to get through that first year, just get through it, and theater really helped out a lot.
Yeah,
Being on stage, being able to act out, and it was therapeutic for me. So
yeah, and like I said I was more with theater I was able to get more outspoken. I was able to improvise more. I was like think top of my head. Before I was just like oh what do I do now I'm just like when I see a situation I was like as okay I'm like yeah I'm just like yeah
and that's one thing I kind of just rubs me the wrong way. It's like whenever we did things like that or
mm-hmm.
acting games, whatever,
Oh yeah
everything had to be comedic and funny. And I was like,
yeah
I mean, I get that side of it, but for me, it was like, it doesn't have to be funny all the time. It doesn't have to be comedic. I mean, it can be serious. It can be taken serious.
yeah
People can do dramatic roles,
yeah
and so that's what I kind of hated about our little class was that people just wanted to be funny. I'm like, I get funny, but
there's some moments you just want to be serious yeah
yeah. So that's why I think when we each had to do our dialogues, I chose a more serious one. You chose a serious one too, which is pretty cool.
which one was
And
that
everyone else, you did that Batman porno under the red hood.
oh okay that did you say porno did you say just
It sounds like a porno movie, bro. Batman under the red hood. Wow.
Oh my
Wow.
god, I'm not gonna let that. Oh god, this is not just stuck with me. It was under yes, it was under the red hood, but it was like, it was a monologue for that scene, that iconic scene where like you have like Robin, Batman like that. So that's what I liked about it. And I said it was a bit different, and I did like I said it was interesting, other in a comedic way. But yeah, like I said, we actually like I said we met theater class. We enjoyed it. I think that was the time when I think it was during the time when we did Rosencrantz kind of thing. Yeah, we found out that I found out that you were a Star Wars fan then, huh? I
Yeah, I'm not sure when we started talking about it,
yeah,
or
I
how it came in discussion. I think it was like
yeah,
after we did Red Velvet. After Red Velvet is when we started talking more about.
I think it was I no, I think it was it could have been Rosencrantz because like I said because with that one we were me and you were always on set. Me and you and several other people were always on set, and we also do like
Yeah, yeah. I think we got to talking a little bit, and then I think we really explored more
yeah.
the idea of it on an exit interview because I remember it was you, me, and Jester who would just sit back in those three chairs and just kind of like just, hey, have you seen this on our phones and talk about
Oh
this and that.
yeah,
I think that's kind of where we got more into it after that. But
yeah,
I
that's
think,
true. Yeah, I think it was like God, it could have been like my ringtone or something because something brought up Star Wars and we're like and we're like, oh, you're a Star Wars fan? You're like, yeah. We're like, and then after we start talking about Star Wars, and that's when I think that's the time I showed you that Knights of the Old Republic one. I kind of
yeah,
introduced you to it.
that's show me that trailer. Yeah,
Yeah, I showed you that trailer, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Then, like I said, that's after that, we did after that play, we talked for a bit after that, and like I said, since we were theater buddies, and like I said, I have this idea. It's like they're like, oh yeah, it's like so I have this idea since you're a Star Wars fan, and we can probably do this. And we're like, yeah, let's do it. I'm down. Let's do it. So like I said, that's
yeah,
a
yeah, just like production and things like that. I was ready to go right then and there, but these things do take time and
it takes time, and like I said,
a lot of stuff that goes into it. Not like
it's just not like that. It's just not
you
like
can't just go out there and do it right away. I mean,
I mean,
there's time and resources, connections, and things you
yeah.
have to have.
I'm sure there is ways you can do it.
Yeah,
We like I said the way we're doing it though, like so we want to get it right because like so we're Star Wars fans. We want to get things right, and like so we don't want to like half-ass it with another like a choppy story. Make sure like for me like so I want to make it like more engaging. Feel like a Star Wars film. I want to make it feel like a Star Wars film, knowing that too. Like I love these games. I want to like respect it without like making like all like and like I said, I visually want to get it right too. That's the reason why like I said, that's the reason why I'm kind of like I really wanted to do this, and I kind of got burned out just thinking about it. Okay, I got to do this. 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 And I was like, oh god, it's like, oh man. And after a sense, I
yeah,
think I just got burned out because of that, and just like,
yeah,
and I have not had the motivation to do it again. But now that's like so with the pandemic going on, we had like so much time in our hands, and I've been wanting to get back in my crafts. So I'm hoping to get more into it. I guess. Um,
yeah. I mean, you understand, but I mean, life just doesn't stop.
yeah,
It keeps going.
that's a sad truth.
So it's like, yeah, yeah, it's just silly. Yeah, of course you want to do that, but I'm gonna be over here doing this. It's like
Yeah. So
you can't do anything.
yeah, and like I said, we're like I said, we're big Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars fan, so I want to get this right. I want to get this just right that it could be a respectable fan film other than just like some half-ass one. I've seen some on YouTube or some of that.
Yeah, it'd be good not to botch the job. You know, just
Mm-hmm.
to bring some credibility to it and saying this is our work and this is what we did
So,
and
yeah, and make
we're
something
proud
we're proud of. Something we're proud of.
yeah.
But
So
we're okay. We've already got off subject right now, so we're still with theater, all that stuff. But we
yeah,
got like
kind of like quick
yeah,
introduction of how we got to know each other. So
yeah. But anyway, back on the subject on Star Wars. So what are your thoughts from the future? Like where you're hoping to see more like with the Star Wars franchise?
well, I'm definitely interested in seeing what happens with uh the Darth Maul at the end of Solo.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
I definitely want to see an Obi Wan Kenobi story. Um, I mean, there's just so many avenues, so many roads you can go from Star Wars, man. It's a big universe. You have so many things, so many storylines, so many. I really want to see. Well, yeah, I mean, Star Wars. You can basically do anything with it, man. It's just It's
It's
not you can't stop it. It can keep going forever, bro.
yeah,
TV shows, movies, and as good as Rogue One was, you can actually do that again, but with a different storyline.
yeah.
And the next movie that I want to see is a Darth Bane series.
Oh, that would be
So
so cool. That would
I
actually be.
would, yeah, I'd like to see a three-part movie, but
Oh,
if it went to a TV series, um, you can stretch it out a little bit
I was
more. But
I was gonna say, I think it's like it seems like TV. I mean, they're even though like little low budget like the movies, because I know movies have the high budgets and everything, like that, but TV shows is to where like you can get more story into it. I like you can probably like at a lower budget, yes. At a lower budget, yes, but you can like I said, you can still get that storyline. You can explore more into it, because I know a lot.
yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah,
Mandalorian, you kind of see more of the characters, you see more like the interactions, got little Easter eggs here and there. But if you're like if it was a movie, however, it was probably like half of that, and you probably wouldn't. You'd be like, that was okay.
yeah. If you read the Bane storylines, it's just well written, and there's a lot of time lapses in there, which I think, um, if the like you can't really follow a novel word for word, paragraph for paragraph, chapter for chapter. It's just kind of impossible.
Yeah,
But it's written so well that I think it could be done. But um, I think since I think it could be done as well when it's in the movie version. But since it has a lot of time lapses,
it could
you
be
can
suited as a
you
TV
put
show,
that
huh?
into a TV show format and kind of just go into detail a little bit more about what's happening with Bane in some of those moments instead of having just to jump from time to time.
Yeah,
So, but I hate the TV idea just because every episode has to have a dramatic point, which I kind of hate about TV shows, certain TV shows.
that's true. That's
But
true. To be honest, yeah. And like I said, that's the one drawback of it. Like I said, but you can, like I said, you can still get the storyline. I know though. I think with Darth Bane, the Darth Bane story, I think they made it like a 3-part book. Because
yeah,
I
it's Path of Destruction, Rule of Two,
two
and
and what was the other one? I know.
that's the last one. I
It's
forgot what
not.
it's
It's
called.
not Vengeance or something like. What was it?
I have them in my room,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but yeah, there's three of them, and I think what I like about it is like the timeline for the novels and how they go in order. There's a Force awakening, which is kind of the founding of the Force and how it came to existence, I guess you could say,
Mhm.
and then it goes straight into the Sith stories and to the Darth Bane stories. So like a good portion of the beginning of the whole franchise or everything is is Sith, which is pretty cool.
Mhm. Yeah. For me, the one I want to see most likely I want to see is Knights of the Old Republic storyline because Knights, like I said, as I said before, Knights of the Old Republic had like 1,000 years before the Skywalker saga, and it'll be like an interesting take on the Star Wars universe, considering
Yeah,
like
and that now all that stuff happened before Bane's time, right?
I think so, yeah, because I know, because
Yeah,
that happened,
yeah, yeah,
all happened before Bane. Because I know in the books, he did
yeah.
mention like Revan. He did mention Revan in the book.
Yeah. I was mistaken on that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so they said I would like to see more of that in the Star Wars future. Like I said, I would love to see in them. I would love to see it as a movie. That way, people are more that way people. Because people will go watch a movie. They'll go to watch a movie, especially Star Wars. And like I said,
ooh,
uh,
especially with the Raven story, because I heard there's some articles online how they want to get Canoe Reeves to play Darth Raven.
that'd be so awesome.
So
I think he would fit the part. I think he would fit the part, to be honest.
he looks like him a lot, and I think that
Yeah,
would generate enough buzz to get people to watch Star Wars again.
yeah. It
Because
like
I honestly, nobody probably knows who the hell Raven is.
yeah. That's the reason why I want the Knights of the Republic is that because of that reason is
Yeah,
because like Revan made a
Raven.
was a big part of the Star Wars universe, and he made like he was like one of the powerful like Sith as well too, along with the Jedi. And like I said, in the games and the books, they like he was mentioned all like it was mentioned all the time in that one. It's like, oh, Revan did this or Revan
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah. So but in the movies, like I said, they don't explore it more. Like I said, the TV show they kind of mention it, to be honest, in the Mandalorian. They kind of mention that history, but they didn't explore it. They didn't say like, but I think it was the Knights of the Old Republic. That's where it stood. Like that's when the Mandalorian Wars began with the Jedi and the Mandalorians. And I would like to see more of that. Because like I said, those Mandalorians are like crazy. They're aggressive. Like they're like fighting warriors. And like I said,
Yeah,
against the Jedi at their peak. That's the reason why I want to watch that's the reason why I want to see it in Knights of the Old Republic because you get to see the peak of the Jedi and the peak of the Sith at the same time. With these new ones, like I said, all you see is just Jedi. It's just like a Jedi and one Sith. I know the prequels looked like you had like multiple Jedi's and two Sith, and that was entertaining enough. But just imagine just like a force of like the light side and the dark side, and they just like boom, just like collide like an actual war, you know?
yeah,
So I like to see more of that. From the Knights of the Old Republic storyline, I would love to see more of that. I love to like I said, to explore that area of history. The Mandalorian War would be good too. Um, what was the other story? Darth Bane, like I said, how you were saying Darth Bane. I would love to see a Darth Bane one, because he did implicate the rule of two.
yeah. I think, but since from the whole prequel thing and from what everyone knows about the movies, they're familiar more with the rule of two.
Yeah, and for me that was kind of weird. I think it's because like I said, they didn't really think much of it when Star Wars came out, like especially with the prequels. I don't think that was actually as established, uh, like how the story would go. I'm sorry if I'm hitting my mic. Like how the story would go, considering like, because I know there was like loopholes. That were saying that people are saying that is that if the Sith were eradicated like 1,000 years and the rule of two was done in secret, how would Yoda and Mace Windu know about the rule of two of the Sith? You know what I mean? Because I know in the ending of Darth Bane, spoiler alerts, everybody. I know in that one Darth Bane destroyed the entirety of the Sith, and because he learned that the dark side should not be shared with others because it loses their power over the dark side. So the reason why he made the rule of two is because they can have greater power in smaller numbers. And like I said, and with that in mind, like I said, like, and that was kept in secret in the book, saying that nobody knows about this except for me and my new apprentice, like that. But in episode one, they mentioned it's like, there's always rule of two, and it always has been like that ever since. I'm like, it's like,
Yeah, at the same time, I think you have to know at least know it's Yoda.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure Yoda would. I think he actually trained Windu and Qui Gon.
nah,
I'm not sure who exactly Mace Windu's master was, but
I'm not too sure, but
Jin was Jin was Yoda for sure.
yeah,
And yeah, even Bane said, in one of the books, they must be a shadow, they must be a rumor.
yeah, exactly.
The equipment
So
was what the whole intention was to be.
yeah, and that's
Not
the reason
existent.
why, like, that's the reason why I was kind of like a little confused that part. Or like at the same time, like
I
at
get
the
what
same
you mean.
time, they didn't really establish that till like, um, I don't know, like maybe like around episode two time or something like that. Because I know when the books came out, when the first book came out for Star Wars, it was episode one of the book, episode one book. Then after that, that's when they started making episode two, and that's when they decided to make their own side story. And I think that's where they got Bane from too. They decided to do Bane, and I guess excuse me. And I think, like I said, I think they just didn't establish that well in the movies because, like I said, they probably didn't think much of it. They wouldn't make it. They wouldn't make it like a storyline of it. So, but in the books, they just like, since episode one mentioned the rule of two, we should explore more of that and see what that's all about. Because like explain what that meant. So I think, like I said, for me it was just like little continuity error of which the books would have, or at least the movies or the books where someone like could realign it or something, or at the books since the movie came out before.
Yeah, yeah.
But like I said, it could be like I said how you were saying that how they're saying that they should be shadow, they should be rumors, unless what Yoda was saying it was like it's just rumors he's been hearing like that.
Yeah, and Yeah, I have no answer to that, no rebuttal. Just he is probably just something you study. I mean, it's a Jedi temple. They have records and records on basically anything and everything, and so I'm pretty sure he was able to go down there and read a few things and just see this is what happened, this is what happened. And I'm pretty sure there's probably reports of Sith activity,
That's
but
true.
but the Jedi just hush it, Let's just keep this to
Yeah,
ourselves, not
a-
worry anybody about it.
and that's the reason why we needed the prequels is because to show the like said like how
How corrupted the Jedi are. Yeah,
not corrupt. It's not
yeah, we
corrupt,
get
but
you.
more what's the word? Ignorant to the fact of like because again episode one they and I think it was episode one they mentioned it and it says like when Qui-Gon says, "Oh, I've encountered a Sith Lord," and the guy's like, "Oh, the Sith Lord has been vanished all these years." It's like they're like, we would have known the dark side would have returned. Uh, we would have known about it if it was true. So I think that's the reason why I think that's the reason why we needed episode the prequels to understand like how ignorant what the Jedi were and like their philosophy. Like say they thought they were like the most powerful universe, but the other is like, oh, we're peaceful like that. But at the same time, they it felt like they're high of the power, and so they're become more blind to what's going on around them. And
That's what I
that's
think too. That's what I want to explore. My storyline is like the storyline I came up with is like the Jedi are more like, oh, let's just keep it on the hush hush. Don't tell
oh
anybody
okay,
about it. Let's just be quiet. Don't tell anybody,
yeah,
and let's
and
just keep it among ourselves.
yeah, I think they kind of mentioned that in the Clone Wars. I forgot what it was, but oh, it was the part where so so in episode two, remember you see like in episode two you hear like uh Jango Fett saying that he recruited as Lord recruited to the clones by Lord Tyrannus or
Yeah,
Trontus, and later in the end of the episode two you hear that Count Dooku was Lord Tyrannus this entire time, and in the Clone Wars show they kind of like they revealed that he was that the Jedi found that he was Lord Tyrannus. So and here they in that episode they were saying like says how can we be blind that it was Count Dooku that or it could have been Count Dooku or the Sith Lord that created the clone army, and I think I think it was Master Window and Yoda decides like is it don't let anybody know about this yet because we don't want the Republic to lose faith in us. So keep this on a low till we figure out what is going on, like till we get the bottom of this. And like I can see, like from your idea, that sounds really like something that did would happen actually.
yeah. Even I think I'm not sure if I read anything about that in the novels, but I didn't read all the novels, just a select few, and yeah, I would not it would not pass me by just to see if the Jedi was a little arrogant and ignorant and just didn't act on certain things. It just because I think it's in human nature at the same time.
Yeah, it's just
Not human nature, but
but
species in nature,
I
whatever.
think it feels like more of a political kind of thing. I guess you can say. Like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah. Like you said, we don't want the people to lose faith in us. We have to be the face.
yeah. So we must keep like we know what's going on like that. And like I said that I think that's the reason why like I said that's the reason why we should have that's the reason why I like the prequels and that's why we should have the prequels because it establishes that setting throughout the entire movie. That's the reason why the in the original trilogy the Jedi's are all gone and this reason why like this is the reason why they were gone and how what led them to be extinct. And like I say I think the prequels actually establish reason why because of that.
And then in the prequels they kind of establish how the Sith disappeared,
Yeah,
so you can
it,
go and explore that with Darth Bane's story.
yeah, and like I said, like yeah, exactly. Like so, that'd be like I said, that would be like a really good movie to watch or like a TV show. I think it'd be good as a movie actually
Yeah.
because they
Give me 1 second, bro. I gotta
yeah.
go use a restroom.
Or
Give me
actually, I
one.
was actually gonna call the end of the stream actually.
Oh, this is it.
Yeah, so we'll just call it in because we're actually headed at the 2 hour mark right now. So,
Oh, nice,
yeah,
nice.
so we're just gonna call it the end of the stream, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this podcast. This has been kind of interesting, actually.
Yeah, we probably talked about nothing, but
Star
we'll
Wars.
see.
Yeah, it was pretty much the goal of this podcast was just to talk about Star Wars. Um, so this was a new experience. We wanted to give us a try. Like I said, we just wanted to see how this feels. But it was actually kind of interesting. I kind of liked it, to be honest.
I
What
enjoyed it. It was fun.
it was interesting just to talk about Star Wars because like so with everything going on with Star Wars, just just want to talk about it.
Just to take my mind off other stuff going on in life.
Yeah,
So
exactly, and like so we're Star Wars fan. Like, um, so so let us know what you guys thought about this one. This one will be posted on my YouTube channel, Nerd Coda, not Nerd Coda Gaming, but Nerd Coda, because I do have two channels. So, uh, so this one will be posted on Nerd Coda because it's more of what Nerd Coda would be doing. uh, so yeah, because I have the gaming channel. I set that aside just for gaming. So Nerd Coda was kind of like a kind of like not a blog, but more like I want to talk about like pop culture, I guess you can say. This one will be on Nerd Coda. I might edit this. Well, like I said, I'll post this on my YouTube channel. We'll see if I can put it on the audio one as well too, and like see how that one goes. Kind of expand, you know. But other than I really don't mind doing this again. This is so much fun.
yeah, it's good. I enjoyed it. I
Yeah.
really did. Get to talk about something I love,
Hmm.
and
Yeah. I just wish the others. I wish the other two would have made it though. That's what I'm kind of bummed out about too.
or maybe they can do individual casts with them too at some point.
Yeah.
I'd be
But
down for it.
yeah. So people so everybody on my in the comments below, let us know if you guys want to see more of this. If you want to see what topics we should cover next. Like I said, what your thoughts on like how this podcast went.
Yeah,
I'll trim it down for you guys so you don't have to spend like 2 hours watching us just like blabbering on.
that's what I'm interested in more. Is like what do they want to hear more about, or maybe they can inform us about some stuff.
Yeah, and just like or like, just let us know about your thoughts. Like what's like let us know in the comments below like what your thoughts about Star Wars. What's your favorite movie? What's your least favorite? What's your exciting part? And what's your like fond memory or what you're hoping to see more of and what you don't want to see? Just let us know about that one, or like I said, just let us know how this podcast wins. And like I said, I wouldn't mind doing this again. It's been so much fun. It's interesting. So let us know if you got suggestions. Let us know in the comments below what you guys want us to talk about next, and like how we'll see if we get more people on. Hopefully we can. um, but other than that, people on on YouTube, follow me on Nerd Coda, which nerd underscore Coda. That's the one we'll be doing the live stream. So like I said, if you want to see more of this, I do mostly gaming. I want to do explore more options. Like I said, this podcast. I want to do some cosplay. So I want to make my channel a bit variant, I guess you can say. So let us know in the comments. Like this video, comment below, share the video, please, if you guys liked it, and tell your friends about us. Tell your friends about this, and like I said, just give us suggestions what you guys think. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we shall see you all later.